Oh yeah, webheads, it's Monday, it's another new week, which means it's another top 10 comic book covers of the week. Hey, all my webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and fans, I am your host, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you 2021's Top 10 Comic Book Covers of the Week. Fans, this is week number 3, and this is the interactive video series where each and every week, you the fans get to vote on which is your favorite comic book cover of the week based off of the top 10 I provide for you. But it just doesn't end there, guys. This is a year-long event where each week, you vote for your favorite comic book cover of the week, and by the time we get to the end of the year, you will have that final say on which comic book wins that all-important title of comic book cover of the week. So before we get started, guys, if you want to support Comic Book Corner 2.0, just go ahead and hit that join button right there on my home screen. Again, it helps supports the channel. You become a member, and it's greatly appreciated. And I want to thank all of you that take the time to watch this video series and subscribe and like and do all that great stuff. So let's not waste any more time, guys. Let's get started with this week's countdown, right? So we have to find out who won week number 2. And let me just tell you, this is 2 weeks in a row where there has been a dominant number 1. No questions asked, right? So the winner of week number 2 wound up going to Gwenom vs. Carnage, that variant edition. It was that Carnage MJ variant. She's like, face it, Tiger, you just lost the jackpot. That cover won, that one took the cake, and it moves on to the second round. All right, so here we go, guys. Grab your popcorn. Let's start this countdown, kicking it off with number 10. And number 10 goes to Maestro Warren Pax, issue 1, Sale Kawon main variant. I probably butcher these guys' names, but nevertheless, this is an awesome cover as we get to see Maestro really up close and personal, which is so awesome. You get to see like all the bruises and scars and everything that is in his face, and it's just so cool. And you get to see his eyes light up green, and if you look closely at his eyes, look very closely, you kind of get to see like skulls inside them. You can see how angry he is. So if this one is your favorite comic book cover of the week, guys, make sure you vote in the comments section below. And remember, only one vote per person, okay? And you can't thumbs up someone else's. You have to put it in the comments section below. But always remember, if you don't like any of these covers I provide for you today, it's very simple. All you gotta do is put down your own, and it could start to trend and overtake the other top 10 comic books. All right, so next we're moving on to number 9, and this is going to be a surprise for you guys. The next one goes to Philadelphia. This is issue 12. This is cover B. This one is done by Todd McFarlane, and I was like, when I saw this, I'm like, what? And it kind of looks like a sketch cover. You know, it's like it looked like he did it real quickly. It probably didn't take him that long, but it's got this like vampire creature on there. He's got these crazy teeth. There's like blood squirting all over the place, and his pupils are real dark and black and everything. It's just like so intense. I'm like, who is this creature? But I never thought Todd McFarlane still does, like, you know, I guess he does, but I don't see him do too many variant covers unless it's for a special issue of something or whatnot. And this is just like issue 12 of Philadelphia, and here we have a Todd McFarlane cover. Nevertheless, if this one is your favorite, webheads, make sure you vote. All right, next, coming in at number 8. This one goes to Batman and Catwoman. This is issue 2. This one is done by Jim Lee, and yeah, this is pretty cool, and Scott Williams. I think that, but they both do this particular cover. This one is pretty cool because it has all 3 characters, and obviously in this book, this is who the characters are in the series. So this is something that makes sense on the cover. So you got Catwoman in there. She's kind of all depressed, and you got Joker with his grin, and you got Batman back there, and you got Joker like holding like this little Robin doll, you know, so that's kind of cool. Yeah, so this one was neat. So if this one is your favorite, let's make sure you vote in the comment section below, guys. Okay, so let's move forward to number 7. I'm going to let you guys pick this because I thought all three of these particular covers in this group were really nice. And number 7 goes to Future State Immortal Wonder Woman issue 1. There's 3 covers here. There's the Puppeteer Lee variant cover. Okay, so that one was really nice as you get to see Wonder Woman in there as she's just has her sword and shield. There's a lot of embers in there. Interesting face. I love the facial. I love the body structure of the character in this cover. And then you have the Peach Momoko variant. That one is another really nice one as well. You know, as you get to see Wonder Woman kind of in a superhero pose, but looking straight ahead as she's getting ready to do battle, which I thought was really nice. And then the next one we have is the main cover, which I could not deny that cover at all because she's out there, which looks like in space. She's holding the lasso of truth. But if you pay attention to the character, she has the utility belt from Batman around her waist, and she has Green Lantern ring around her neck. And I think that's totally awesome. And it looks like it provides some kind of story, like where did her friends go? Like what happened to them? So this is something that really interests me when I saw this cover. So if any of these 3 are your favorite from that number 7 slot, go ahead and pick one. All right, so moving on to number 6. This one goes to another Future State variant cover. This one is Future State Superman. This is Worlds of War. This is issue 1. This is done by Riccardo Verdici. This is the card stock variant. This one is awesome because we just get to see Superman, who looks like it's like in a Planet Hulk setting, but it's like in, I don't know, some other planet, right? And he just like only has like his shield and his cape on, and he's trying to fight these monsters, but he's all chained up. And yeah, it looks very intense. Like this cover alone also makes me want to pick up this book because I just want to see what Superman, what Clark is going through here. So really awesome looking cover. If this one is your favorite, Webheads, let's make sure you vote. All right, next, coming in at number 5. Number 5, we have Iron Fist Heart of the Dragon. This is issue 1. This is the 1 in 50 tan variant. Philip Tan did a nice main cover when it came to this, but he's done this 1 in 50 variant. I saw this, I'm like, whoa, this has got all kinds of crap going on in this. His freaking fist is like lighting on fire, and it's just like he's got this other creature in the background where it's got like Iron Fist's face on one side and some, I don't know if it's Taskmaster, their version of it, on the other side, or it's completely somebody different. I just love the detail that went into this cover. So good. And again, if this one is your favorite, you know what to do by this point. All right, Webhead, so moving forward to number 4, we have another Future State book. This is Future State Catwoman. This is the Artgerm cardstock variant. This is a nice cover. I've seen Artgerm done some anime style like artwork before, and he kind of puts that here in Future State as we see a much more like futuristic looking Selena Kyle in this particular cover. I just love her like smirk on her face. She's real streamlined, she's like thin and whatnot, and I love the suit, how glossy it is. It's pretty cool, man. If this one is your favorite, yes, you know what to do. You have to vote in the comment section below. Okay, so we're moving on to our top 3, and it's kind of funny how this falls number 4, number 3, and I think why this one falls at number 3 is because I'm biased to the character, and this is Black Cat issue 2. This is the Yan variant. And I think this cover has a little bit more to offer, I felt like. I love how Felicia is actually hanging upside down as she's trying to steal this jewel. If you look closely, you get to see a pretty looking facial expression on her as she's just like, yes, I'm so close in getting this. Bright blue eyes really attract you to the character's face. And you get to see she's going in between all these laser beams in order to get this jewel. So I thought that was really cool. So if this one is your favorite, yes, you have to vote because every vote matters. All right, next, coming in at number 2, this one is Deceased Dead Planet. This is issue 7. This is the Ben Oliver homage cardstock variant cover. This one is really cool. I just love the facial expression of Harley Quinn, and obviously the colors in the background match her hair. it really pops. And then you get to see kind of like all the other Justice League characters, like kind of like flying around her. Like Superman is there, and I think I can't make them out, they're kind of small, but they're all flying around her, and she's kind of like, huh, what are all these guys flying around? Unless she got her head bopped, I don't know. I can't make out the movie that this one represents, but still really cool looking cover. All right, and last but not least, moving on to number 1, we have King in Black. This is issue 3. This is the Tyler Kirkham variant A. When I saw this cover, I was like, wow, this cover is absolutely amazing. Really cool cover, as you get to see a very menacing Knoll here. If you came face to face with him, you would just run away immediately. Those teeth are something fierce, like they could just eat you right away, man. I was like, wow. And then it looks like he's got his sword, and then you get to see like an earth on top of this sword, and the symbiotic goo is being I guess it's being overtaken by it, you know. Obviously it's just so cool, man. I love this cover. Facial expressions there, details are there. So if this one is your favorite, webheads, make sure you vote in the comments section below. So, guys, there you have it. There are my top 10 comic book covers of the week. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. And remember, if you like it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell. And of course, don't forget to vote. And if you like this content, I'll leave you always more content right here to click on to check out. And thank you guys so much for watching. And until next time, this is Mike Spider Slayer signing out.